Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the growing family, turn notifications on, and while you're down there, give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. Today we're talking about how I stay positive with schizoaffective disorder, but first, the intro. So, staying well with schizoaffective disorder isn't as easy as one would think. It's also not as complicated as one would think. The big key to ultimate stabilisation and managing a disorder is by planning things. Have a routine. We are, after all, creatures of habit. Here are some strategies you should consider if you have schizoaffective disorder to maintain a stable life. Number 1, professional support. So this is for stuff like medication, therapy, support groups. Now for medication, you have to follow your prescribed medication routine closely, regularly. Uninterrupted medication use is crucial for managing symptoms. Managing symptoms is essential to stability with schizoaffective disorder. So with medication management you get the schizophrenia symptoms, which are delusions, hallucinations, rapid thinking. Therapy, the best therapy is considered to be CBT. Personally, I've never done CBT for psychosis, so I can't comment. I have, however, done CBT therapy before to deal with my eating disorder and to deal with my self-harm. And lastly, support groups. Connecting with others who also understand schizoaffective disorder can provide valuable insights and shared experiences. Next up, we have self-care practices. Now, I know everyone on YouTube in the mental health community preaches self-care, self-love, everything like that. I'm not like that. You guys know that. If you're new to me, I'm not like that. But to begin with, we have routine and structure, healthy lifestyle, relaxation techniques, hobbies and interests, self-compassion. Routine and structure is about maintaining a regular daily routine even when you're feeling low. It can provide a sense of stability and control. Because that's the thing with schizoaffective disorder, you know, episodes are unpredictable. And I personally find that having a routine does structure me a bit better, and I haven't had any episodes really since I've lived here, and that's because I have my medication at a set time, I have meals at a set time, meal at a set time. I suppose not today meals, I had 2 meals today and I feel awful about it, but that's not the point. Everything is structured. Now moving on to healthy lifestyle. Prioritise nutrition, regular exercise, sufficient sleep. These can positively impact your mood and overall well-being. Sleep is super important because we have both, I have, because I have the bipolar type, if I don't sleep, I trip into mania. If I sleep, I'm either okay. At the minute I am going through a depressive episode which has just been made worse. If you don't know why it's been made worse, basically my dad died, and when he was found it had been 3 weeks, so I kind of feel like a shit person for not checking up on him sooner. Sleep is so important when it comes to schizoaffective disorder, because not only can lack of sleep trigger mania, it can also trigger a psychosis. You don't want to go into a psychotic episode. It can also lead to hypomania, which is just as bad as mania. You know, it makes you more unstable, which is why I take my medication at 7:15 at night. I take my magnesium at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm asleep before 10, and then I wake up at about 10 o'clock every day. Depends if I get woke up or not. Next up are relaxation techniques. Practice relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing, yoga to manage stress and anxiety. I said this before and I'll say it again. Breathing exercises are my thing. I love a good breathing exercise. I taught my little sister some breathing exercises because she has anxiety. And they really help her, which is what's important. She's 13 now. She's 13 and she was struggling with her anxiety. So I gave her some cards that I bought off Etsy that have got breathing exercises. I think they're called distraction techniques. It's got a lot of breathing activities in. I taught her about the imaginary box thing where you go in for free, out for free, in for free, out for free. And you just keep going until you feel relaxed. And that is my go-to relaxation technique when I need it, especially when I have panic attacks and anxiety attacks. And hobbies and interests. Now, you can probably tell from my surroundings that I like squishmallows. I started collecting squishmallows when I was in hospital for a year. I started collecting them because I thought they were cute. I now have 63 of them. But like my biggest hobby is YouTube, which is why I sit and make videos. Like, I'm making this video a day after I found out my dad died. I'm using this as a distraction. You need to engage in hobbies and interests to maintain distraction and pleasure in life. You know, you want to be happy. No one wants to be depressed. But yeah, and get involved in activities you enjoy, whether that's going for a run, going to the gym, watching Netflix, playing on a Switch, having a bath with some rubber ducks. Totally not me. Okay, I admit I have light up ducks that I put in the bath, and bubble bath, and bath bombs. But do something you enjoy doing. Do it for yourself, because you deserve to feel happiness. You'll find if you do, the more you do, the easier life will be. Schizoaffective disorder is not your destination. It's a journey. And it does not define you. Next we have addressing triggers and symptoms. Identify triggers, create a crisis plan, seek help when needed. Let's break it down. Identifying triggers. Recognize what situations or thoughts tend to trigger your symptoms. This will help you develop strategies to avoid or manage these triggers. For me, one of my triggers is going on trains and the underground. Why is my squishmallows getting face recognition? Jeez. Bloody squishmallows, eh? So, identifying triggers. For me, a trigger is getting on trains, so I tend to avoid the underground if I can. Like, don't get me wrong, I like travelling on the underground, I just don't like them pulling into the platform part, because it reminds me of when my ex threw himself in front of a train in front of me. That's a trigger I can't avoid. You know, if I've got the air train, I've got to see it pull in. No matter what I've done to try and get rid of this trigger, nothing helps. But the thing is, I know it's a trigger, so I know I'm going to get triggered by it. And with knowing that, you're able to prepare yourself for it. So have your relaxation techniques ready, like your breathing exercises, paced breathing. The in, out, in, out. Creating a crisis plan. Now, if I knew where my scrapbook was, I would show you my crisis plan. But I don't know where it is. Yes, I built a crisis plan in a scrapbook. It's not my fault I had a template. No. Basically, my crisis plan is, if suicidal thoughts start, go to A&E. Or call NHS 111 option 2. Thankfully, I haven't actually needed to use this plan since I made it. It also has people that someone can contact on my behalf. So I put my mom, and at the time Becca. Need to update it a bit, but you get the idea. It also had my old mental health team's phone number on, but I'm not under a mental health team anymore, so I can't update that. I just need to remove it. Tip X. And the biggest reminder is to seek help if you need it. There's no shame in needing help or support. There's nothing you have to apologise for in needing help. You know, we only live once, and it would be a shame if that once ended by suicide. So my advice is seek support, because I promise you, eventually you will get the right support. It might take a few times, and you might have a few relapses, but you will get there. Use me as an example. In this situation, say 4 years ago, I would have been overdosing, self-harming, throwing up my food, just not positive behaviours. I'd be engaging in negative behaviours to punish myself. When I mean my situation, I mean with my dad passing away. I don't deal with death very well. And I spent all yesterday crying. If you haven't seen the weekly vlog. Next is embracing positivity. Focus on strengths, not weaknesses. Seek out positive experiences. Diving in deeper on these things, focus on strengths. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Focus on the things that you've got going right for you. Whether that's, you took your medication today. That's a win. Or, you took the dog for a walk. That's a win. It rained while I was taking that dog for a walk, but I still did it. That's a win. Or, I brushed my teeth today. Win. It doesn't have to be some big adventure. It can literally be the smallest thing going on, but there's always a way to look on the positive side. If you self-harmed, but it wasn't as serious as it has been before, that's a win. It's not as bad as it was before. You're not doing as much damage. That's good. That's a sign of recovery. You want to use them to build your confidence up. And if you thumbs up this video and subscribe to me, that's a win. Seeking out positive experiences. Make a conscious effort to engage in activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and such as spending time with loved ones, helping others, or pursuing your passions. So I've made the decision that tomorrow I'm going to properly start learning to play my ukulele that I've had for 7 years. I asked for it for Christmas off my grandparents, they got it at me, and I've never used it. Final one, number 5, is seek support from family and friends. Open communication, educate your support network. So open communication. Talk to your loved ones about your experience with schizoaffective disorder. This can help them understand your needs and offer support. Personally, my family don't watch my YouTube channel, so they don't know that I have schizoaffective disorder, and I don't plan on telling them. They think I'm bipolar. Let's just let them believe that. Not because I'm ashamed of the diagnosis, I just don't want to give them something they don't understand. Because then I get stigma attached to me, and it draws complications between us all, and it's just an icky mess. Educate your support network. Talk to your loved ones about your... Nope, that's the wrong one. Encourage your loved ones to learn about schizoaffective disorder so they can better understand your challenges and offer appropriate support. By incorporating these strategies into your daily life, you can actively work towards maintaining a positive mindset and managing the challenges of schizoaffective disorder. So please take into consideration everything that I've said in this video. If you're new, subscribe. And with that said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.